let's get the day started off right. So I want to give a special shout out to all of the people who reached out to me, whether that's Instagram or in the comment sections, just letting me know that my videos, my real estate course or real estate test study videos has helped you pass the real estate exam. I want to give a special shout out to you people. I know someone just hit me up lately and he actually passed the exam, so congratulations. I really do appreciate you guys. This is exactly why I started the channel. But I do want to come at you guys and apologize for my shortcomings. I gave you guys that video. I told you what I did my first 30 days as a real estate agent, but I haven't told you guys what you should do your first 30 days as a real estate agent, as a new real estate agent, which is the title of today's video. And so I really do apologize for that, but I really do know that this is something that you guys are really going to gain value from. So stick around until the end of this video. As you guys know, I love to do a bonus at the end for the people who stay to the end. And today's bonus is more personal to something that I wish I would have avoided. So please stick around to the end of today's video. But let's go ahead and jump into the video intro.
Hi guys, welcome to Martez Kelly's real estate channel. This is Martez Kelly, and welcome to the channel.
What's good, family? I'm Martez Kelly, and I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in today's video. On this channel, we really make videos for YouTube. We make videos for real estate agents who actually want to grow and take themselves to the next level. So whether you are a real estate agent planning to get your real estate license, or just watching this video because you've had some interest in becoming a real estate agent, I want you to do me a huge favor. First off, let's smash the like button on today's video. That really helps the channel out a lot. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel as well, because like I said, even if you're not a real estate agent, I do plan to pivot to some different things in the future on things that everybody would find some level of what is it, comfort, maybe, no, in common. We'll have a lot more in common with the videos I plan to make in the future. But I really do appreciate you guys. We're at 780 subscribers so far. My goal was to become monetized at the end of this month. I'm going on a marketing tear. I do on my Instagram. A lot is going on right now. But I do on my Instagram go live once a week with real estate agents. This past week I went live with Joshua. Great guys, killing it on the YouTube space, and also as a real estate agent. But me and him, we just went live. I plan to get Stephanie Kabiti, me and her going live soon this month. Also got some other people who are actually killing it as a real estate agent and also on social media that I want to interview on my Instagram. So please go follow me on Instagram at Martez_Kelly. But let's go ahead and get into the content layout of today's video. So this is something that, like I said, in today's video, the things I wish I did my first 30 days as a new real estate agent. I'm going through the content layout. You know, if you've been on the channel before, you know this is what I always do. The first thing that we're going to talk about, or that we're going to touch on, is start the real work. I'm going to go into more details later on in the video, but that's one of the things I wish I would have did. The next thing is narrowed my focus. The last thing is practice for reality. So that's something that we're going to get into. And then I got a 100 squad bonus as well, and that is setting up proven success habits. So I'll go into proven success habits and what you can do, how can you set up your day, and we'll get into that later on in the video. But like I said, this is the content layout. Let's go ahead and jump into the actual content of today's video. So we're going to start with the real work. Like I said, this is something that I feel like you should do right away. I know when I first got my license, the first thing I did was I actually did my post-license course. And that's actually not required for the next 2 years. But I feel like what I should have done was go ahead and start with the real work. What is the real work? Going through all your text messages, going through all your contacts and letting them know that you're a real estate agent. Posting something on social media every, day or so, saying that you're a real estate agent. Cold calling. Email campaign, social media marketing, whatever it is, just starting the real work. What I did and what I don't want you guys to do at all is I actually got caught up into company trainings, post-license course, the stuff that we're learning on the test. This is the stuff that I was actually spending majority of my 30 days on. And what I like to say for everyone who's becoming a real estate agent, you always hear that the income is not, you can't count on it. And this is something that I'm messing up in right now. But the reason why people don't count on it is because what I do today will pay me in 90 days. So if I would have started working from day one, 3 months from then, I would have been getting paid. And if I would have continuously been, putting that work in, putting in the real work in, not studying contracts. I mean, all of that stuff is important, but that's minor time. You need to spend major time on doing the real work. If I'd have been cold calling from day one consistently up until now, I would be making a killing. Like, I wouldn't even need my part-time job. But for me personally, I use it as an excuse. I know I have some sort of income to lean on, and I'm being completely transparent with y'all. I have some source of income that I can lean on, so I don't have to go as hard, which is terrible, which is something that I highly don't recommend. The next thing about starting the real work is, like I said, you get paid 90 days from then. So you basically planting the seeds, and you also setting up those success habits. You getting yourself in the routine, like, okay, yeah, I need to be doing this. I do this every day. So yeah, that's starting the real work. That's something that I really regret not doing right away. That's something that I really hate that I didn't do, because it's like I spent my first 3 months as a real estate agent doing stuff that did not really matter. Yes, post-license course matters. Yes, that's important, but I didn't have to do it my first 3 months. The next thing is also studying the listing agreement. Like, why study the listing agreement? Just figure out how to, how to fill it out, and then go find someone who you can fill it out with. I learned from someone guiding my hand, obviously, or guiding me. But the most important way to learn is by experience. And you can only get experience by actually going out and getting that contract filled out. So that's something that I really wish, and I want you guys to go ahead and implement right away. The next thing is narrow my focus. And this ties back into the thing before with starting the real work. And this is something that has been on me lately. I talk about being to myself, are you a producer or are you a consumer? So I was doing so much consuming in the beginning. Like, I was so big on this real estate coach, or this real estate coach, but this real estate coach is for free. This real estate, like, that does not matter at all. Like, and this may be because I'm still new into the game. I'm at 8 months now as a real estate agent. But from what I'm realizing is this game is so simple. We just tend to overcomplicate it. And that is so crazy to me. Like, just think about it. Your job, honestly, is to, as a real estate agent, being honest, your job is to find buyers and to find sellers. Your job is to find them. And then once you have them, the next step in your job is to find out what they want. So if your seller wants to sell their home for a certain price, you find that information out and you actually execute on what they want. But the hardest part of your job is actually find buyers and sellers. So if you already know a lot of buyers and sellers, why are you sitting here worried about a real estate coach? You don't need it. Just get out to the field and learn from that. I'm not saying don't get coaching at all. I'm saying narrow your focus. You don't have to focus on having a real estate coach when you got experience right here. Like, one of the things that I was doing, I wanted to read majority of the real estate agent books. And if you want a video about books I recommend you guys reading, let me know in the comment section down below. But I was so focused on reading real estate agent books that I wasn't out in the field trying to get experience out in the field. And that's a killer. Within your first 30 days as a real estate agent, you need to be in the field, you need to be doing the work, and you need to narrow your focus. It's that simple. The next thing, and I'm gonna keep this as simple as I possibly can, and also as quick as I possibly can. But the next thing is you want to practice for reality. So I've always wanted to be a real estate agent. Like, this is something that I've always wanted to do since I was a kid. But as soon as I got my license, I was basically, like, one, they call the silent agent. I was silent. And not only just that, I was actually tucked away in a corner where it's like, I got my license. I got the super e-key thing on my phone. I can go view vacant properties. I can go be a real estate agent, but I was afraid to do it But you have to practice for reality, because if you think about it, if you've never shown a home before and you get a buyer call you, say, hey, I want to go look at this house, how are you going to ever do it? So I wish in that first 30 days, I did it later, like 3 months later, but I actually took my girl and my son to a home, and I did the tour for them, and I let them tear me apart. I took my brothers once, and you guys saw that in a live, I mean, no, in a day in the life vlog. I took them, they got me, and it was just like practicing for reality. So in that experience, and you're not going to get a buyer who's as mean as your brothers or even your girlfriend or your boyfriend. You're not going to get anyone that is that real. But if they're grilling you, you know, okay, next time I need to, it's just your expectations are set here, or your skill level is set here, but the expectations of a buyer is set here. So no matter what you do, regardless of what you do, you're delivering so much value, and you're coming off giving so much and just so exceptional that they're like, I really like this guy, let me go refer somebody. But you got to practice what you preach, and actually practice for reality. That's something that I really, really, really wish I did within my first month, because even if you're walking, showing homes, just seeing homes yourself as a new real estate agent, that's just a certain level of, man, this feels great. Like for me, it was like walking in a $500,000 home. It was like, man, it really hit. Like, yeah, you got the paperwork saying you passed, but it really hits when you actually walk into a house as a real estate agent. That is like, whoa. So I really do challenge you guys to actually make that step. Those first 3 things that I talked about, start the real work, narrow your focus, and also practice for reality. Those are the things that I really wish you guys would do. And what I actually want you guys to do, and yes, this is a plug, but I want you guys to actually go in the description box down below and join the Facebook group. The reason why I say join the Facebook group is because within the Facebook group, I do more things. I go into more details on these things. We actually go live once a week. We actually challenge each other. Last week, we did a new agent habit challenge. I completely failed, but one of the things it did do is it pulled me out my comfort zone in regards to social media. So there's other things that we'll keep challenging each other on. And what I want you to do is just take that step. Go ahead and join the Facebook group. Whether you're a real estate agent, planning to become a real estate agent, or even thought about becoming a real estate agent, this is just a real estate agent success mastermind. We're masterminding the game. We're coming up with different ideas, different ways to prospect. This is something that I feel like will be very valuable to you guys. But if you're still here, guess what? You're a part of the 100 squad. What it do? At this point in the video, I usually tend to relax. I've gotten majority of the major bullet points out of the way. And the people who get to this point in the video, you're actually here because you really support, or you're actually looking for that bonus content I told you about. But this is the point in the video where I actually just tend to let my hair down, be myself, and give you guys true game, true experiences from myself. But before I even give you guys that information, what I need you to do is do something that'll really help me out a lot. Go into the comment section down below and drop a 100 emoji. Drop the 100 emoji. And if you don't have emojis on your phone, just do 100. I will respond to you guys. I really do appreciate it. I really do. And while you're down there, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. And if you've already subscribed and you're part of the 100 squad, turn your notification bell on. But the bonus that I got for you guys is setting up proven success habits. So one of the things, like I spoke about earlier in the video about joining the Facebook group, is the new agent success habit. So I can actually pull this up right here and let you guys look at it. But the thing about it is, what you want to do is you want to set yourself up for daily success. And how can you do that? Daily cold calls, sending your email, your weekly email, giving out business cards, door knocking, just doing something real estate related every single day. And if you can double it up, let's say you got a social media campaign going on, 2 a month, great. If you cold calling 200 people a month, great. If you send in a weekly email, so there's 1 email every week, amazing. What else? You're door knocking. If you're doing all of this stuff, You're basically turning greatness into your favor, which is amazing, and it'll pay off well, especially in the future. So I would just say set up those daily success habits. A cold call, whether you like it or not, start small. Do 10 a day, 10 cold calls a day. Okay, boom. Anybody can do 10 cold calls a day. I should even start doing 10 cold calls a day. I should be doing it, and I will start doing it. The next thing, a weekly email. Anybody can send out a weekly email. Everybody can send out a weekly email. Nobody sends out a weekly email. The next thing that you can also do, door knocking. Whether you like it or not, start with one door a day. You see, just doing something, have something in your hand, getting out of your comfort zone, and also setting up those habits. Because like I said in my last video, if you want to make 100 grand, you got to do 100 grand worth of work to earn 100 grand. And the thing about it is sometimes you can do 50 grand worth of work and get 100 grand. That's just how the universe works. You just have to set up those habits, set up those disciplines, do what is necessary to get you over the hump. Especially if you're in a point where I'm at, where you have such ambitious goals, but you've never had anything like that at all. So this is for the people, like I said, within your first 30 days of becoming a real estate agent. If you really want to set yourself apart from everybody else, just to give you guys a recap, you want to start the real work from day one. As soon as you get on the brokerage, go ahead and start texting everybody in your contacts, cold calling right away. Whatever it is that you decided that you want to do, you want to keep your focus narrow. Focus only on the things that make you money. No need to focus on a real estate coach when you got people that you already know want to buy or sell. Go ahead and get out there and get your feet working, or get your foot on the ground. The next thing is practice for reality. In those downtimes, go check out that vacant house that's in your neighborhood. See why it's not sold. See why it's been on the market for 30 days. Is it because of the roof leak? Is it because of the carpeting? Is it because this house is so unique from the neighborhood, the price is high? Maybe the price is too low. And that is the thing as well. The price is too low. It's missing the buyers that actually want it. So these are the things that you want to do. And the next thing is setting up proven success habits. As part of the 100 squad, this is something that you really have to do if you want to set yourself apart. Just being on YouTube and just having my hustle, having a part-time job, being a father, being a YouTuber, and also being a real estate agent, having stuff pulling for my attention at all points of the day, I have started getting residual or getting notice from real estate agents in my community or in my city. And my city is huge, but I'm starting to get notice from them. And they're like, listen, someone called me not so long ago and was like, hey, I seen your hustle. Me and my broker will be out of town for a while. I'm willing to pay you to go show my homes. For buyers who call in, we'll pay you $100 per showing, and that's per house. And I'm like, well, listen, I would love to take you guys up on this opportunity, but due to my time, I don't have the time to do it. These are the things that you can do to set yourself apart just for having the will to be great. But listen, I'm not going to overtalk this video. I'm not going to do it at all. Man, I really do appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Do me a huge favor. I never said this in one of my videos, but go ahead and share this video with somebody who you feel like would gain or get some kind of insight from it. Other real estate agents, you know, let them know to subscribe to the channel. My goal is to be monetized by the end of this month. If it's possible, great. If not, great as well. I still got a squad. I still got the subscribers that I have now who have made me, or you guys have made me who I am today. Like, because I really do appreciate you guys just accepting how genuine I am and accepting me for who I am. And I really do appreciate that. But as I always say, there's not much more for me to say, but click right here to subscribe and click right here to watch our next video.